sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
That first down run lost 3, so it'll be 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. What a big play there for New England. 65 yards.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. Plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
3rd and short, and here is May. To the goal line and in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the Pats will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Patriots 7, Bills 0.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return is Brandon Codrington. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And certainly deserving of that MVP award Just a year ago, 28 touchdown passes, but it was just 6 interceptions, and that's really where the improvement has come. We've all seen the size, the speed, the big arm, Mike, since he's come into the league. But now that the negative plays are going down, really the next step for him, really the only thing left on that resume is to go out and try to get that Lombardi trophy.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
First down. 2 yards on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Play action now, and here's Allen. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
As you could probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Conterington to return it. Oh, he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bills offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Bills 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Bills.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw, and he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team.
And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
But you think back to their 1st possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for.
Down and 10.
And it'll be second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. So they come to the line for first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Here's Stevenson, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
May to throw on second down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
A first down there on a pickup of 17.
First down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
for whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Portugales for the Patriot field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Patriots will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's when the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
He'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen now on 2nd down. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills are on top. It's 14 to 10.
Bills 14, Patriots 10.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. May gonna hold on to this one. Good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Douglas in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. Here's Bryce Behringer now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Plays and out. It's fourth down.
Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 29.
The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Diggs. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On second down, it's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a big play there for New England. And even 30 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
Left side, he's got Henry. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
First down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On play action, here's May. That one complete to Hollins. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
He's found his receiver, Butte. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here now, second down and goal. Here's May again. Moving to, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Patriots move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And in motion is Coleman. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Now Codrington to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Once again, it's Cook. Whoa! And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
19 more
That's
yards.
19 yards for the second straight play. They are rolling. Another first down.
At the 24-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
That's into the hands of Coleman. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's good for a Bills.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose, fortunately for the ball carriers.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Daquan Jones. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Throwing on second down. May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On third and long, here's May. We'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
The 35-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Out wide, that's to Davis. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. 1st and 10 now from the 36. It's Stevenson, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Terrific starter there, gain of 15, and a 1st down.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line line of scrimmage.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 8, Stephon Diggs. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Man in motion, it's Diggs. 3rd and short. And here is May. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
So on 4th down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to get back within a field goal. And this one's right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Grab once more, it's Davis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
And the Bills, 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
That's taken in by Shakir. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Allen. Now screen will be set up for Davis. And he gets run out of bounds, a short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Bills first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bills first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get about 5.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Allen will give this to Davis. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And it's third down.
Go again with Davis. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Jones on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun. It's May. Diggs on the reception. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
At the 49-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? And
he will go all the way. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, New England. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good, and the Pats go up by 3. It's 27-24.
Bills 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Allen now off the bootleg. It'll be caught by the running back Davis. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A run with Davis. He'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 10-yard line.
Davis. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Bills 31, Patriots 27.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down mark. And that's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Stevenson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. It has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Dick. Now they burn the timeout. They are in that gray area. You might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just 1 left in this game. We'll see. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. May gonna look to throw. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And the timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So a road win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.